No sign of trouble at the moment.
Well, that's good to know. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition on JDZ Gaming
Mako
Empire.
turn his gaze on you.
Yeah. All right, let's continue. We are going to place this woman's letter. She actually died in the last episode. She wants us to place this letter in the hollow of a marked tree by the river. Oh, elf fruit. Is this a setup? Seems like it might be a setup. Or maybe not. Words not hollow. Quest completed. Okay. I guess now it's time for us to head back to the war table. So we're going to head back to Skyhold and turn in some quests and open up a pathway. Return to Cullen with the information found at the quarry. Okay. Oh, I remember this. We get dressed up in all our fancy gear and go to a party. All right, let's head back to Skyhold. Okay. Sure we have some stuff to sell. Let's take a look at that real quick. Let's see, can we give you anything new? Now we're going to hang on to that in case we need that for Blackwall. And she's already, okay, she's got a bone in her hand already, but let's give her this one. That one can go to be sold. Viv, look at her real quick. I don't know why I'm concerned about these folks that I don't use. Oh, she's already got a pretty good fire. Oh no, this one's better. Okay, let's put that on her. Okay, then we will keep this one in our bag of tricks. Oh, 257. Oh, that's better. Put that off, put that on. Okay. Oh, you look pretty good there, Viv. What is that? I like that out. That's the outfit I just put on her. It looks totally different on the female form than it does on the male form. This all and spinning blades. That would be mainly for coal, right? Spinning blades. What's he currently got on? Death blow. Twin fangs. Oh, it doesn't matter. Put that on. All right. Let's go sell this stuff. Anybody sell any herbs? I need some blood lotus. Sell all that. Okay. What you got over here?
Inquisitor.
These are just...
If you say so.
You sell arms, it looks like. 21,000. Jeez. Okay. And there's another Master Gen. I think he... Okay, that's just buying and selling.
The horses. I forgot about the Ferelden horses.
You forgot about the Ferelden horses? No, you cannot forget about the Ferelden horses.
This is amazing. Convincing the keeper took work, but I'm so glad you managed.
I'm glad you're here. We need to definitely go
Inquisitor.
plant some blood lotus in the garden. Actually, let's take a look at this place. Is it looking any better? It is. Hey, Varric, you got anything new to say?
Looking for someone to talk your ear off? I think I can oblige.
Nope. Never mind.
Carry on.
Maybe we need to complete part of the main story.
Inquisitor.
This is to the garden, I believe. Yeah, let's go plant some blood lotus over here. Oh, great. Whoops, nope. No, not black lotus, blood lotus. Is blood lotus considered common? It is, okay. Okay, that's right, blood lotus, okay. Why did this not plant? Something is looking crazy. This one looks like it's planted. This one looks like it's not. Okay, well. Are you following me, Laurenil? You following me? We need to sit in judgment. We need to go see Cullen. Let's... Ooh, look at this feast. We need to sit in judgment, go see Cullen, and go to the war table. All right, who are we judging here?
Mistress Cullen of Sarnia is accused of aiding and abetting the Red Templars in the Dales. She sold a quarry to them for a handsome sum. They used the quarry to grow red lyrium by enslaving townspeople. The only extenuating circumstance, Mistress Cullen was procuring supplies to keep the remaining townspeople fed.
Let's at least listen.
If you'd like to explain your intentions, speak.
My crime was misjudgment. The land sale was meant to bring prosperity in hard times.
Yet you kept taking coin from the Red Templars, even after you realized what they'd done to the people.
Why not? It bought food for the ones remaining. Isn't that enough? You question whether greed or necessity led me. Tell me which you weigh me for.
Well, she's definitely not free to go. Let's put her to work.
I can't let you go free, but I can give you an honest living. Mistress Poulin, I sentence you to work as a scribe of the Inquisition. Half your wages will go to the town of Sarnia.
A drudge? On this cold rock?
Ah!
As you command.
Just sound all ungrateful about it. We could have executed you, but we didn't. $18 of 21 thrones collected. All right, that's the only person we had to judge. Okay, let's go see Cullen. And is he upstairs in his office? That's Cole. That's the pub. Where's Cullen? Did I overlook him? He's not where he's supposed to be. Normally he's over here. Blackwall. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go here and hope that he's there, because I don't see him anywhere else. That's to the Undercroft. Return to Cullen with the information found at the quarry. What's the quickest way to get to Cullen? Let's see if there's a way out this way.
Inquisitor.
Where is Cullen? Okay, let me just make sure I didn't overlook him. Why is everybody on here but Cullen? That's odd.
Inquisitor.
Very odd indeed.
Otherwise?
Okay, that goes down. If I can't find him up in his room, then we're just gonna go to the war table. Oh, that's not Cullen. Who are you?
Inquisitor, if you're looking for the commander, he's gone to speak with Seeker Pentecost.
Oh. Okay. So now we need to go back down where Cassandra is. she down this way? No, this is where the people are being tended to. Let me see. Where is Cassandra? She must be... No, I thought she was... No, she's not over here with those people. She's over on this side. Yeah, over here. Cullen's not over here. I was lied to.
I trust all is well.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
What? What is happening? Oh, okay.
You asked for my opinion, and I've given it. Why would you expect it to change?
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
Oh, okay.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
I do think it's brave.
Yes, and I respect his decision.
As do I. Not that he's willing to listen. Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary.
Agree?
Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Why didn't he come to me?
We had an agreement long before you joined us. As a Seeker, I could evaluate the dangers.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
We can't let Cullen go. He's in charge of our troops. Speak with Cullen. Okay, now is Cullen... Is he upstairs in his, area? Okay, yes, there he is. All right, let's go talk to him, see if we can talk some sense in his head. What is the fastest way to get to him? Is he over? I think he's over this way.
Inquisitor.
Cullen! It's okay. Don't have to leave. Having a hard time.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter.
It's okay. The addiction,
Forgive me.
I understand.
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have... I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you going to be all right?
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Oh. Oh, man. No, I don't want him to take it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Maybe he should have tried to come off of it a little at a time instead of just a complete stop. Okay, return to Cullen with the information found at the quarry. All right, well, let's talk about that.
I've been reading the letters found in the quarry. Samson is making red lyrium from people?
Not anymore. Not in that mine.
I knew Samson had fallen, but this... it's monstrous. We have to put an end to him. Look at these orders from the encampment. That armor must give Samson extraordinary power. We may not be able to stop him.
That's what he wants us to think. But no one's invulnerable.
Then we must destroy the armor. But I couldn't say how. Templars are trained not to destroy expensive magical equipment. Perhaps Dagna has some ideas. She crafts the impossible every day.
Oh, you get to go speak with Dagna. Okay, let's go talk with her. What is the best way to get to her? Hey, Solus.
Inquisitor.
Dagna, we need your help.
This is where a smith should be.
Dagna, what have you learned of Samson?
He should be dead. I mean, you could make a hat out of red lyrium and kill people, especially the wearer. Samson's armor is genius. To do all this and not go insane, it must be resistant. Or he is insane. Or both.
I'll admire Samson's armor when it's lying in pieces at my feet.
Oh, fine. I just need time and tools. People. And red lyrium. For tests, you see?
Is that wise?
Everything is safe if handled properly. And you don't touch it long. Or breathe it. I mentioned the hat, right? No hat. Time and resources, Inquisitor. I'll get what you want. No, shoo. I have work to do.
Okay. Go to the war table to find Samson's weakness. Well, that's great timing because I need to go to the war table anyways. Anything we need to put in here while we're here? Schedule of lyrium. Okay, those can go in there. Worry about that. Getting them out later. Let's see. Anything else? 36 of 90. We're good. Okay. Let's head to the war table.
Can you...
Still need to clean up this area. Ooh, oh man. We have 1 perk point. That's right. Anything in here? The only thing would be an increase in experience.
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
There's never anything in here that I look forward to getting under Josie's connections. So, I'm gonna skip that one for now. Let's go here. Don't need that. Forward scouts. Access to a forward training camp. Inquisition's scouts can receive training to cover a wider area and identify items of interest to the Inquisitor. Reveals additional landmarks and points of interest on the maps of every area. Master Herbalist. But we have to have this and that to open up Master Herbalist. All right, let's see what else. Rider's posture, nah. Advanced focus. Increase maximum focus from 100 to 200. Second tier focus effect for abilities can now be triggered. Increase maximum focus for all party members from 200 to 300. Third tier focus effect for abilities can now be triggered. Maybe that? And possibly that. The next time, I think I'm going to get Master Focus. Okay. Didn't see anything else in here that I wanted. Okay, what do we got? We got several things going on here. Restore Judical's Crossing. Yep, let's go ahead and do that. Ambassador Montelier. We, the members of the Orlesian Society for the Protection of Historic Architecture, would like to draw your attention to the deplorable state of Judical's Crossing. The bridge was constructed in 856 Blessed as part of the festivities surrounding the first anniversary of the coronation of Emperor Judical I, and for nearly an age, it has been considered the greatest triumph of Orlesian engineering. Now it lays in ruins, shattered by monstrous rebels of the Templar Order. You cannot allow this grave injustice to stand, Ambassador. The Crown is too involved in the Civil War to properly care for our historic landmarks. But the Inquisition will surely come to the aid of the people. With hope, Duchess Nicole de Valmontaigne. In another hand, at the bottom of the letter, Cullen. Can we handle this, please? I am receiving 19 of these letters a day. Josephine. Oh my gosh, we have 209 power. All right, the only person that can do this is Cullen. Commander, repairs to the damaged bridge at Judical's Crossing are complete, although we ran into some complications. The workers were spooked by sightings of dragons flying around the site, so we brought in Tamar for extra security. She did a good enough job, but next time I think we'll call in anybody else. That woman doesn't just frighten dragons, if you know what I mean. Captain Mathis. Sightings of dragons? There's more than one dragon in this area? No, we're not going to venture forth yet. Golden opportunity. Inquisitor, My, how things have changed. When we first arrived at Skyhold, we would have been lucky to have the elite of Halamsharal even acknowledge our presence. Now that we've occupied Suladen Keep and can no longer be ignored, a group of merchants and noblemen have approached me with a proposal. They say that, since the Inquisition is currently better placed to keep order in the Dales than even the Imperial throne, they would like to set up a consortium of sorts. An Inquisition ambassador at their side will, according to them, aid communication and allow us to keep their interests safe even as they promote ours. It's worth considering, your worship, Josephine. Allow me to send the ambassadors and I shall begin the arrangements for this consortium. That went splendidly. Naturally, these worthies of Orlais wanted nothing more than to be given everything while providing nothing in return. But I set the record straight. They want our assistance in supporting their efforts to restore the war-torn Dales. They'll need to show some deference to our agents and ensure that any troop movements and trade efforts the Inquisition makes in the Dales are given the highest priority. All it took was a bit of negotiation and a few subtle threats. They sent along some lovely gifts to show their appreciation for your presence in Skyhold, and the consortium should ensure that any attempts we make to gather coin in the future are that much easier. Josephine. I don't see what rewards we receive, but okay. Deal with Lord Basil Maron. Dearest Josephine, do you recall the last letter I sent about the new volunteers who have reported to Suladen Keep to help with our efforts? Lady Duquette, daughter of Lord Basil Maron, was one of them. We were unaware of her real identity because she came to us disguised as a villager. Unfortunately, Lord Basil has just now discovered the whereabouts of his missing daughter and has accused the Inquisition of kidnapping her. Lord Basil's colorful slander of the Inquisition has cast a shadow on our relations with wealthy Southern Orlesian society. Complicating matters, Lady Doucette refuses to return to her father and the gilded cage of a gentlewoman. I can't very well tie her up and deliver her to the Lord in a barrel, can I? Sincerely, Edward. I'm thinking maybe we need to use Josephine for this, since she's our negotiator. Lord Doucette should follow her heart. Lord Basil is a minor noble, and his favor is not worth courting. I can trick him into social ruin. Once he is torn down, he may ramp, but no one will listen. Why can't we? We don't have to literally put her in a barrel, but let Lady Doucette know in no uncertain terms that she is no longer welcome in the Inquisition. Well, sounds to me like she was just like fleeing her dad. And she fled over here to us. We're going to use Josephine. We had one of our Liliana's spies bait Lord Basil into starting his rant at a recent ball. Just as he was reaching the climax of his argument, Lady Doucette entered in full Inquisition regalia with an entourage of our soldiers and exposed her father's lies. She then challenged him to a duel for the Inquisition's honor. The Lord would not meet her blade and was shunned for the rest of the event, while Lady Doucette became the star of the evening. I don't think we need to worry about Lord Basil in the future, Josephine. And 30 influence for that. Well, 30 influence is better than no influence. Gather cloth. With Suladen Keep now occupied, the Inquisition now has access to the busiest textiles trade in the Dales. Trade that includes the ship traffic along the Waking Sea and the master weavers of Halashamra and Vershiel. Inquisition forces can be directed to acquire resources used to craft robes and other types of clothing. Trade in the Empire is currently erratic, so access to resources will vary greatly from week to week. Black market sources also exist, but the riskier an attempt to find resources is, the greater the chance of turning up nothing at all. Okay, we can risk it with Liliana's team, risk finding nothing at all or rare cloths. Okay, or use Josephine's merchants. We won't get rare, but we'll get some good options. You know what? Let's gamble. Let's gamble. The black market is quite busy in the Dales indeed. It seems the only way many get hold of anything at the moment. Whatever cloth my agents were able to find is on its way to Skyhold now, Liliana. Plush, fustian, velvet. Nice.
Inquisitor.
Gather leather. There's a great deal of wildlife in the thick forest of the Emerald Graves, as well as the Arbor Wilds farther south. This wildlife is hunted and turned into leather of amazing variety, and Suladan Keep allows the Inquisition access to these resources. The black market operating in the Dells might provide much rarer types of leather, but the riskier an attempt to find such resources is, the greater the chance of turning up nothing at all. Okay, again, Liliana and a risk for rare items. I'm going to roll the dice and go risky again. See what happens. Ooh, great bear hide. The black market in Halisharal proved fruitful this time, Inquisitor. The leather my agents could find is being sent to Skyhold as we speak.
Let's see what we have.
We probably won't be able to get away with doing that again, though. Rumors of the Sullivan Blade. A pair of elves was found deceased in Empress du Lyon, victims of the region's unnatural weather. Evidence found at their camp suggests they had discovered the resting place of the Sullivan Blade, a sword from Dalish legend. The blade was lost during the Second Age, and besides being a valuable historical artifact, is said to be a formidable weapon. The Inquisition's agent should be able to trace the elves' trail back to the blade's location. To see the sword recovered by one of their own and used in service by the Inquisition would no doubt inspire our Dalish allies. And we can only use Liliana. Why did the elves fail to recover the sword themselves? I want more information on this legend. Liliana, the Sullivan Blade is said to be one of the finest weapons ever crafted. The tale of its loss is rarely shared, but we're all impacted by Corypheus's madness. If the sword may serve the Inquisition, then it serves us all. During the Exalted March on the Dales, a band of elves used the sword to spill innocent blood. They hoped to power magic to use against their enemies. Instead, they were punished for their savagery. Spirits reached beyond the veil and struck them down. As for the blade, to this day it lies broken on cursed land. None may touch it without meeting the same fate as those elves. The sword is real, that I know. As for the tale, I cannot say. Stories told to frighten often involve a fair deal of embellishment. That doesn't mean something real did not inspire it. Nuria, first to keeper Elindra of Clan Ralaferan. Ooh. Would you like to gather your party and venture to cradle Sulaban now? Nope, not now. Okay, then we had something over here in Ferelden. Finding Samson's weakness. The red lyrium is very strong. How Samson's armor hasn't killed him, I don't know. I can find out, but it'll be time and money. Tools, tests, and some books I remember from a circle or two. They aren't stolen or burned, in which case I'll need to write them in ink as in cheap. Dagna. Okay, Liliana. The right investment, nothing is beyond our reach. Dagna has forwarded what she learned about Samson's strange armor. Her glee over her discovery is disconcerting, but her information may prove invaluable. We should speak at your earliest convenience, Inquisitor. Cullen. 30 influence. Nice. All right, that's all we have to do here. Let's leave. We still have a crap ton of power. So now we need to go see Cullen.
Inquisitor.
I'm trying to remember where I'm going. I'm going to see Cullen, but I'm trying to think of the quickest way to get there. Maybe this is not the quickest way to get there. All right, let's go back.
No red lyrium, no allies, and soon Samson will have no armor, I hope.
You hope?
Dagna's started work on her red lyrium samples, but she needs more details on the armor. We found orders in the mine. They mention Maddox, a name I did not expect to hear.
Samson's letter said something about taking over as the vessel.
Perhaps it's a rank among the Red Templars. It could be a title from ancient Tevinter. Or it's some other role Corypheus has planned for Samson, and Maddox is part of it.
Another voice from your past?
In a way, this is complicated. Maddox was a mage in Kirkwall's circle. Samson smuggled letters between him and his sweetheart. Eventually, Samson was caught. That's why he was cast out of the Order. Maddox was made tranquil and became a skilled craftsman of magical items. Samson must have rescued him.
I can't believe they made a man tranquil over a few love letters.
The official charge was corrupting the moral integrity of a Templar. Knight Commander Meredith wielded the brand for far lesser offenses, believe me.
Why would Maddox need saving?
When the mages rebelled in Kirkwall, the worst battles took place at the gallows, in the circle itself. I thought Maddox had died in the fighting, or was eking out a living on the streets. A hard fate for a tranquil in Kirkwall. Samson must have found him, taken him in.
Having an inside man among Samson's forces would be invaluable, if we could convince him.
I couldn't say. I've lived around Tranquil most of my life, and I've never understood them. It seems Maddox built Samson's armor for him, and maintains it still. Tranquil and Kirkwall needed rare and expensive supplies for their enchantments. Supplies we can trace. I can have our men kick down some doors, Inquisitor. Samson's armor might lead us right to his stronghold.
Hang on just a minute, you guys. Okay, I'm actually going to have to end it here, and I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition, and if you are, I'd appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you guys on in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye.